Howdy folks, welcome back to Black Mountain. Got the case up here to the farm. I've been working on it the last couple days. Oh, let me turn that back on. It's now, it's towards evening time on day 9, late summer. Got all the belts fixed up. Everything is looking pretty good. There's some bearings that are a little iffy. But I think the small field, it'll be fine. We'll see how it behaves. Might need some more parts on her, but running pretty good. I got all the filters and everything changed out. Air filter was a mess. There was at least 2 mouse nests in it. But she's running pretty good. Running pretty good. I need to get the weight off. We're going to mix up some TMR. I've been down to the silage pit. Got some silage. We're going to get some hay in there. And we're going to get the cows fed. It's the never-ending daily chore. So let's drop this right here. We'll stick this weight right here by the fuel, nice and safe. So we've got a lot going on the farm. I've been spending money again. You're looking in the background there, you're like, Turbo, what's that? What's that other green thing back over there? Well, you know, I was down there getting the case picked up and saw a flyer for some more used equipment auctions going on, and I ended up buying an old mower. Yeah. It's pretty beat up, but as far as I can tell, it works all right. So we're going to try doing some mowing with that. We got the wheat to harvest. It's ready to go. Cows need fed. Need to ride the horses. Yeah, that's right. Got horses. It's been a busy 2 days. The kids have been wanting the horses up here, like I said, so. I got Cheeto and Midnight. They're back. You were around for, I think we had those in, we had them in Rolling Hills. Can't remember if we had them elsewhere. They've been around for at least one series, though. That's the kiddos' horses. They named them. Got a quarter horse and some kind of Arabian mix. I want to go this way. There we go. A little froggy this morning. Allergies have been kind of nuts. The upside is it makes the voice sound even better. Epic. What was I going to say? Epic allergy guy voice. There we go. I'm gonna run over some of this grass, but we gotta get backed into here. Just bounce it off the door a couple times and get it right in there. Trick is getting the trailer in and then getting the duals past the door as well. Yeah, close enough. They didn't need much, but the wagon was empty, so got her topped off now. That'd be good for several days. I try to stay out of the grass field. The cows watered. Then we'll probably swing up by the horses. Top them off, then they won't need quite as much in the morning. I'd like to get some mowing done because the grass is wet. It rained pretty much all day. No, I'm going to go this way. So we can get that grass mowed and it'll be wet enough we can make some silage out of it. But I think the way it works is I can't put anything else in that silage clamp until what's in there is out. So I don't know. It might be a just completely moot point for all I know. But anyway, let's go check in on Cheeto and Midnight. Then we'll see how that mower's going to work out. I got it up here, but I haven't cut any grass with it yet. Threw up a horse corral over here. It's pretty small, you know, it's just for the 2 horses for the kiddos. Got a little bit of a road carved out over here, not much. don't know if we'll end up getting gravel on it or not. Looks like they're pretty much doing alright on water, but we'll top them off. Got plenty of hay in their trough. So there's Old Cheeto and Midnight. They're doing well. We've got all kinds of hay in the barn, so they're good. In hindsight, though, I probably should have planted oats. So we might do oats next year. I'm sure Cheeto and Midnight would appreciate that. So we'll take the water tanker back over to the cows. And then we'll see if we can get that mower going. Mowing now, I don't know, it might be a bad idea. Not sure. I guess I almost need maybe 2 silage clamps. I dumped in one end thinking I could dump more in the other end of it, but it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Alright, we're going to drop you there. We're going to turn around Mr. John Deere. Man, this thing needs a paint job. I might try to get that done this winter when we don't have a lot going on. Doing okay in the money department, buying used equipment. It's not going down as fast. Of course, we have to buy parts and stuff, but as long as they're serviceable, I think it'll work out. I grab my weight again before I forget. There we go. Yeah, I think I'll just park this here for now. Let's go take a look at this little mower guy. It's a little foreign jobby. Give the 7810 a break. It's a portrait E303. She's a little beat up, not too bad. Not too bad of shape. And it's got this header that's got detachable wheels on it. They just kind of fall off once you get her all hooked up. It's been well used for sure, but it ran all right driving up here. Can't remember how you get in this thing. Actually, oh, here's the steps. Look at that, sliding door even. Came with a full tank of gas. Hard to argue with that. See if we can get out of here without hitting much. Takes a little bit getting used to driving. It drives like a forklift, that rear wheel steering. Put this over here. Kind of a cute little thing. Overgrown lawnmower, basically. I'm not sure if it swaths. To get hooked up here and we'll try it out. Here we go. And those wheels just detach. Beautiful. What kind of control options we got here? Lower. And turn on. I don't see like a swathing option, so I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it has a swath on the header there. But let's give her a whirl here, shall we? Just mow this little patch here at first. Oh, it does swath it. Alright. I thought it looked like it augured it to the middle, so. It's a good deal. Laying down a nice swath. And we can just pick that up and put it somewhere. The other thing I got done over the last couple days is we got a little bit of grain storage down there. Just in case we need to hold out for a better price. How sharp can you turn? Fairly sharp. Kind of impressive. So I can brush hog a little faster, but the downside of that is the brush hog isn't, you know, really designed for good mowing of grass. And I have to run over the grass before I cut it with the brush hog, so you lose a little bit there. And this will save me a step of raking. Unless I have to spread it out, you know, to make hay. But for grass, I think this will work out nicely. It is kind of like just an overgrown lawnmower. Not too bad. And we can pick this up with the Hoover. Oop, missed a little spot. It's taking a little getting used to with the rear steering. It's getting a little steep over in there. Save that. Yeah, this is working pretty nice. I like it. It's pretty cheap. I ended up giving like 10 grand for it. No, he was asking 10. I think I got him down to about 8. Nice little machine. I'm liking this. Not the fastest thing in the world, but it seems pretty efficient. Now I just got to find a place to put this grass. Let's turn pretty well. Because like I was saying, we can't put any more grass in the silage clamp, so I may have to look into some kind of storage for silage so we can make it and then move it somewhere for it to hang out. Some kind of a holding building or something. I'll look into options. Might as well mow this. I'm going to mow just a little bit over here on this field that we fertilized. See what the windrow looks like. This should be the good stuff here. Well, down here's not the actual field, but we'll mow it anyway. There's some weirdness with different grass growing at different rates. Laying down a pretty decent swath, it looks like. I'll just do one. I'm not sure this is actually fully grown yet. Cool. I like this little guy. It's kind of nimble. It's not too big, so we can mow around stuff pretty easily. Alright, well, I'm going to get this grass picked up and put in the wagon. So at least we have some in the wagon. We can cover it up. And I'm not going to fit through there, am I? She sounds like she's going to fall apart when you shut it off. It's alright. So I'll move the brush hog. I'll keep the brush hog around just, you know, to use where we need a brush hog. But I think this will be our main mowing machine that works out pretty well. But the main order of business, and I just realized I forgot to set that back to 5x time. Main order of business is to get some wheat in the hopper. Let's hop in this guy. Fire's right up now. Amazing how well an engine works when it can actually breathe through its air filter. Hop inside here for a bit. Let's go get the header hooked up. See if we can get some dang wheat harvested. A little bit of everything in this episode. So I want to back out onto the road there. Sort of. Yeah, I can't really tell where I'm going. Not used to the mirrors yet. Here we go. Go back to cheat mode. So we'll get her opened up. Oh, that's right. It is too wet, isn't it? I'm going to have to wait for that to dry off. The rain was good for the grass, not necessarily good for the wheat. Alright, well, I'm the only one that uses this road, so I shall leave it right here. Well, you know, I might not be a good neighbor if somebody would happen to come through here. Let me get her off the road. But I will have to wait, though, for those crops to dry out. Forgot about that. So I'm going to let the wind blow a little bit. So let me turn this guy off. Let the wind blow a little bit and get that dried out. And I'll be back with a little bit of wheat harvesting. See you in a bit. Welcome back, folks. It rained some more last night. So we're actually into early autumn now. And it's almost 2 o'clock here. It took all morning for this to dry out. We've been getting a lot of rain. It's been a really wet summer. I don't know if that means we're going to have a really wet winter with lots of snow. I'm also curious if it's going to let me harvest over here where it wouldn't let me plant. Yeah, looks like we're good to go. So I'm going to knock a couple ends off here. It's a little weird over here. By weird, I mean steep. I'm going to take it nice and easy. Not the fastest combine in the world, but that's alright. It's 4 miles an hour. It's respectable. We've done 2 passes here and we're, what, 13% full? Seems like we're getting pretty good yield. Of course, I'm dropping the straw, so we get free straw. You put that in the barn. Had a few patches up here that didn't grow. I don't know what happened there. If we got some blight in here. It's just real patchy. Just kind of died off. A few weeds here and there, but yeah, I'm not sure what happened with these patches. But overall, I think we got a pretty decent crop. I don't know if you can rotate oats and wheat to get any kind of benefit or not. I'll have to look into that. But I think we'll definitely do oats. That way we'll have some nice oats for the horsies. Alright, I think I'm going to go on around. Take a couple passes off this end. Get all turned around. Is this the north end? Yeah, that's the north end of the field. Take a couple swipes off the north end, and then we'll just make some long runs back and forth. Get this field all knocked out. I'm gonna kind of listen for strange noises to see if this thing's going to behave itself. So far, so good. Been quiet in here. She can't see the grain until it gets up towards full. Oh, I forgot to reset the service meter. Should have done that. That's probably why we're so slow. Changed the belts and filters and stuff and didn't reset the thingy. Gotta reset the thingy. Yeah, I was supposed to keep an eye on stock prices, wasn't I? I was gonna do that. Yeah, I missed the summertime, but it might not be too bad of a time to buy some more and then sell in the wintertime and get down the mountain. Should have bought back here in midsummer. Might have been a good time to do it, but it's not too bad of a time now. But with all the harvesting and everything, I just don't have time to run down there. We'll see how the wintertime goes. We might end up selling towards the first part of winter, that second batch of boys. And then get some more in midwinter when the prices are doing alright. We'll see. I had mentioned chickens, and then Farmer Klein commented on the video that I could do broiler chickens, not have to mess with the eggs, and that's true. But then I'd either have to also take the chickens down, or no, I can't do that, can you? Never mind. I'd have to pay transportation costs, is the other downside to that. I'm not sure what it costs for them to come pick up the chickens. I think there might actually be mods where you can transport chickens. Seems odd that you can't transport chickens, but it's just not a thing. And I know, I go back and forth all the time between sort of role-playing and just talking about Farming Simulator, but yeah, y'all are smart. You can figure it out. We're playing a game and we're having fun. There's no fourth wall. It's like 3.5 walls. Alright, that should give us plenty of room to turn around. Let's straw it out. Beautiful. Let's go down a ways. We'll try to take a straight shot. I think this thing will drive straight. Front tire almost looks a little low. Okay, we're going to pretend like this is straight. Straight-ish. I've always enjoyed harvesting from the cab, though, so we're going to hop in the cab here. Do some passes from the cab. It's going to be a little bit longer of an episode, probably. I'll try to do a mix of, like, you know, the 15 to 20 minute videos and then longer 30, 40, maybe even 50-minute videos. I'm recording this on Monday when the 52-minute video came out, so I'll kind of see what the reception to that is. I know a few of you had mentioned that you wanted a longer episode, so we'll try to mix it up. And this, I think, will be Friday's episode. I've been trying to just record when I can with work. It's been super busy. It's hard to keep track in my mind of what's been released, what you guys have seen already. And then I try to respond to all the comments. That's the advantage of having a small YouTube channel, is you can see all the comments and respond to them. So I appreciate the feedback. A lot of you have said you're enjoying the series. That's awesome, because I'm having a lot of fun making it. That's what it's all about. There's a tree back there somewhere. Oops. Double hit the button. Tricky bit. With track higher, you can kind of lean over a little bit and see where you're at, but I don't have that hooked up. Try to stay on track here. I think it's almost hypnotic just watching the crop go into the header. It's very relaxing. We got almost 10% going across the field there. Have this thing full in no time. Now does it? I don't think it does anything with the withered. Yeah, it just ignores it, which is interesting. I thought I might have to lift the header, but nope. It just kind of ignores it. Straw should be out. Not the straightest pass in the world. But it'll do. So I'm going to keep whittling away at this. Get it carted over and put in the silo. And then we'll see what adventures await us next. I do have a lot going on right now. Got to get this harvested. I got to get the straw picked up and put in the barn. Need to figure out where I'm going to put the grass. Possibly build some kind of storage shed for the silage. So I really want to be able to store that and not waste a growth of grass with nowhere to put it. Worst comes to worst, I'll build another silage clamp down there and we can have two going. So we'll see. Lots of stuff going on the farm. Still having a lot of fun. I know we're 30... Is this 32? I think this might be episode 32 that I'm recording right now. 32 episodes in. Still having fun. So I appreciate you hanging out as always. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.